Hi, I got something for you. So in my last video, I gave you a preset, and in that video, I showed you how to make it, and it was a preset to bring you the power of the Delta keyer out of Fusion onto the edit page so you could do all of your green screen effects native in the edit page. But the process I used to make that preset is way more powerful than just that one instance. So today, I'm gonna give you 3 more presets. If you're new to editing in Resolve, or if you're intimidated by the color or Fusion pages, these will be very helpful to you. This group of effects touches on color correction and masking. So this video might be a little shorter. I'm just showing you what I've made, and then I'm giving it to you for you to do whatever you want. Let me show you what I've got. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I do recommend you watch that one because this is a little funky how these are implemented. But let me first show you this color corrector effect. The way these work is that they are recognized by Resolve as video transitions. So I'm gonna drag this color corrector onto this clip, and then I'm gonna zoom in on that clip and extend that transition to cover the entire image. And if I look in my inspector, under Fusion, I have these color corrector controls. And these are some basic color correction tools. Resolve is a world-class color correction system. Everyone knows that. But that can make it a little intimidating if you're just jumping in or jumping from another software and you just want control over super basic controls. Things like saturation, contrast, or brightness. And what this does is give you access over those most common tools without needing to jump into the color page. So just on this example, I'm gonna scroll down, pull up saturation just a hair, contrast just a hair, maybe pull up brightness to bring back some of those shadows. And when I do that, you might not see much of a change, but if I scroll down to blend, this will be the master blend for all the things we've done. If I slide that back and forth really quick, you'll see that I've punched it up a good bit. Maybe a little more, little more, little more. So here you have a master hue and saturation sliders, contrast and brightness, but here you also have lift, gamma, and gain. This is terminology you'll also see on the color page. Lift being a control that primarily affects the shadows in your image, gamma being the midtone, and gain being the brightest parts of your image. First, it will affect the rest of the image, but at a lower degree. And this even has some cool things like over on suppress. If you want to desaturate a single color, you can do that here. Or if you want to do the popular effect where you have a black and white image except for one color, you can do that to a degree on here. See, everything is desaturated except red. That's pretty cool. And that's all on the edit page without having to dip into the color page. The next 2 effects have to deal with masking. This is something very simple, very basic, but something you can't easily do on the edit page, or at least you couldn't until now. So I'm gonna drag on this circle mask and go through that same process of dragging it on, extending that transition to cover the entire clip, and you'll see we instantly have a circle mask. And in the inspector, we have some basic controls. We can soften this edge a little bit, and we have individual controls for the width and height of this mask if you wanna make it a little more oblong. And then we also have controls to shift the footage behind the mask, and then to shift the entire position of that mask in frame and scale the entire thing up or down. And if we pull this up onto a second layer, grab a solid color, change that to something recognizable, you'll see that it is actually working correctly. It is masking. So if you have multiple video layers on top of each other and you just want to mask out a certain area, you can do it with this, or you can do it with our other effect, which is not a circle, it's a rectangle. So in my transitions, I will go to rectangle mask, drag that and extend it, and check in the inspector. We have some of those same options, some different ones because this is a rectangle mask. We have that same soft edge, individual parameters for mask width and height. And because this is a rectangle mask, we have this mask corner radius option, which will round those out and give you these really nice rounded edges. That's cool. And then the same sort of footage center moves, master position, and master scale. These are meant to be quick and powerful. There are any number of ways you can use these in your project, so I encourage you to download them from the link in the description. Try them out, use them in your videos. If you do, send me a link of the final product. I would love to check it out. I really hope these are useful to you. If you want to see more effects like these that are just pulling in effects from the Fusion page, let me know in the description. If not, I might go back to trying some more advanced tutorials in the Fusion page. That really has my attention right now and it is exciting. But either way, stick around. Exciting things coming down the pipeline. Thanks. I'll see you next time.